We're gonna bring the house down.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop everything. This is not a drill. I have been sitting here just finishing up today's video, or what would have been today's video, and I was taking a look at my tweets, and you guys were amazing. If anything happens in Fortnite, when new updates come out, you show me that you've got it, or you let me know what's happening. So sometimes obviously you guys tweet me things and it's not real, but as I sat here, 2 tweets came at me in about the space of 2 seconds, both saying the Loot Lake Island has moved. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? And we're about to check this out and see if what has been said is true. No one else is reporting on it right now. Literally, these tweets have only just come through. It does have some viability because for those of you guys that aren't aware, I have actually showed it in a video already. And it's kind of annoying that it happened because if what is true and the freaking Loot Lake Island has moved, it's kind of been spoiled by this glitch. So I was in a game literally the other day, and the island above Loot Lake actually showed above Salty Springs. It's quite a common glitch. A lot of you guys have showed it me on Twitter. But as a result of that glitch, a lot of people have been theorizing that this will be happening, that the island will start moving around the map. That's moved, right? Tell me that hasn't moved. That is definitely... Ladies and gentlemen, you thought the beginning of Season 6 was going to be dull, was going to be boring, nothing was going to happen. And just like that, the island is already on the move. Now, at the moment, I wasn't in a game. I wasn't playing Fortnite as it happened. I wish I was, but I am going to go on the hunt and see if anyone's got a replay file of it actually moving. As we know, within Season 5, the cube itself rolled all the way around the map. But where is this thing going? Can we now get inside the actual lake? And what on earth is happening for this thing to be on the move? If you're not already, make sure you subscribe. This is literally breaking. This has happened, 30 seconds ago right now. You will probably be hearing it first. I'm going to tweet out a picture as well, just to let all of you guys know that are following me on Twitter that this is happening right now. Season 6 may have only just started, but Epic Games are already making the cube move this time rather than just itself. A whole freaking island, potentially all the way to Salty Springs. So one thing I saw a lot of people do, and it's just proving it by the way, that part obviously was, literally 5 minutes ago, above the center, which is where the cube came out of. I've got some ideas as to where this could be going. Salty Springs is the obvious answer, but I've got another thing that I need to show you guys directly from Epic Games themselves, which could give away its final destination. Now, we can never get this close to it before. What happens if we go in? Whoa. It's just like its own miniature cube in the middle of it, and it bounces you out. That is nuts. So that, I guess that's why there's all this loot here. Because when the island moves away, it's still going to be a great spot to land at, because there's still all this stuff that you can pick up. Epic Games are so smart, man. But where is this thing going? And why on earth is it doing this? Let's take a deeper look. So I'm booting up a replay file from before the island moved, literally a few minutes ago. And even in the replay file, you get that weird glitch where it says Salty Springs is above, it has the island above it. Now, this may not be the final landing location for the island, even though this glitch keeps on showing it here. There's a few more things we need to investigate and take a look at. Okay, so this replay file has the floating island in its original position. This is before the move that has just happened, and I need to do some tests. So, as we know, it is above the middle of Loot Lake. However, Fortnite tweeted out, and it was literally today, this image saying darkness arises, but if you don't pay any attention to the ground or the trees around it, it looks like it is above Loot Lake. I want to make sure that that's the case, because there's a potential here that Fortnite have just shown us where the island is going to be ending up in its final position, or at least where it's going to be going on its journey, if we can work out where it is. Now, it may be in its original position here. I need to do a little bit of camera angle work here, find a rock that is exactly the same as the one in this image, and then see if it is here or if it's in a different location. So you've got loads of these little rocks around the outside of Loot Lake, but if I just take one, for example, like even the one right here, and try and line it up for a nice shot that matches up with what they've tweeted. Firstly, it's way too far away, but nothing quite works. See, I thought the trees in the background, oh, we can work out the angle actually, but it's taken at by looking at the house. Smart. I'm thinking of things as we do this here. So it's from this angle because of the top of the house. That bit right there being in a part of the picture. Ooh. Is this it? This looks like it could be it. Stylized version of that angle, maybe? Alright, so the next thing to mention, you see these massive mountains that were in the background here, in the replay file? They are not part of the map, obviously, but you'll know them if you ever look up in the sky. The sun always goes down and departs over those mountains. Now, those mountains are in the background of this picture, for sure. Does it line up? I think it's this angle here. I think that is pretty much it. I can't get the same picture they've got. Maybe they were slightly along. Maybe they used this rock here instead. But replay feature won't quite allow me to do it. But I think they were low-key hinting at the fact that today was going to be the day where the island started moving. Now, in terms of its final location, I think this again comes down to something I mentioned before with the original cube, is the fact that the actual runes themselves haven't been solved still, and are still here in Season 6 of Fortnite, despite the fact they've already been here for like a month now, ever since they entered and were shown on the side of a cube when the cube came into the map all of those weeks ago. Now let me remind you of the theory that all of the runes, when lined up and placed over the map of Tilted Towers, I'm going to have to mention it because people will say it down below in the comment section, do actually link up and does actually line up with the shape. Obviously the cube didn't destroy the whole of Tilted, did knock down the poor building that had only been there for 1 week, literally, if that actually, like a few days of having been built, which means Fortnite are not scared of doing things to Tilted, certainly not breaking brand new parts of the map, and this thing is now on the move and could be going to Tilted. You can go inside the cube, but you've always been able to go inside the cube. Question is, can you go inside the vortex? Oh my god, you actually can. Looks like you can't go any further than this though. But the vortex hole itself, I mean, I assume that's just going to stay there. And all of the wind and all of the turbulence and all the vortex, people are calling it, around the actual island will continue to move with it. So wherever it is on the map, you can get up to the island really easily, but it is now on a journey with an end goal, and we need to try and work out where. So I've just seen this go around on Twitter, and this is an interesting little Easter egg. Dire is the name of the tier 100 skin, I assume for like Dire Wolf. It's obviously a fully evolved form is its wolf form, but what's more interesting is the tier 1 skin, which I've upgraded a little bit here, called Calamity. It's a part of the Western Wild set, which is really cool, don't get me wrong, but if you actually go onto Google and get the official definition for what Calamity is, spelt the exact same way as this name, an event causing great and often sudden damage or distress, a disaster. So the name of the tier 1 Battle Pass skin could actually be a hint as to what is going to be happening within Season 6 and the actual final events of the cube, which is still here, as we obviously know, with the floating island, leading up to whether it's finally going to be going and what it's finally going to be doing, being a huge event, massive disaster, literally given away by her name. That is nuts. I just want to prove to you that this has happened. This is in a public game. In fact, you can even see the movement on a map here. I'm going to attempt to land at the island and try and take everyone out, or just see if people are reacting to it, seeing if actually under the cube is a little bit more action, because prior to this point, I mean, how many days are we into Season 6? 2 days now? How often is it going to move? Is it going to be a 1 every 2 days move, or is it going to be more often? The cube moved so much to a point it was moving every 28 minutes or so. How often is this thing going to move though? Well, it is certainly busy, that's for sure. I think if anything, it's just getting more traction and more action than it ever has done before. I cannot wait for this to be in different parts of the map though, to actually use it all over the map rather than just, oh, hey buddy. Sorry about that, I had to do it to you, Oh, another one here. My gosh. It is still crazy as ever, guys. 100% confirmed. I know there's someone above me, but I don't know how, if they've got any shield or... I'm going to try and break my way in. Screw it. He's gone, mate. He got scared. He pieced. See you later. Man, this is nuts. This is absolutely crazy. Man, this is just too easy. Give me a deagle. Let people float around. Oh! Oh, she's scared now. Come on. Look at that! That is how you snipe people out of the air, baby. I actually think I now do technically own the newly positioned island. Take that back. Apparently she does. Have it. But guys, this is nuts. The island is moving. Please, please, please keep me updated. If you see it moving or if you have a replay file of it moving over the next few days, do let me know. Do send it to me. Drop me some tweets. I only found out about this as soon as I did because of you guys letting me know on Twitter. I really, really appreciate it. Follow me at OMG It's Ali A. If you guys are hyped to see where this thing is going and what on earth it's going to be doing throughout its movement in Season 6, give it a big fat thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you subscribe for all this latest Fortnite news as soon as it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This is crazy. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.